Hey, what's up? Alright, this is the EV goes to the bank adventure. So, here's my crappy apartment. And this plug right down here is where I get all my power from. I have to throw an extension cord out this window. And then that leads out here. And then right here, this is my truck. In here is my workbench. I don't know if you can see it from the glare. But I open this up and then run power to the power tools and everything. And here's the EV. And here is what I just installed. These are the tow bars. The big rod will come out of here. And then that'll attach to the back of my truck. And then I can tow it back. Alright, cool. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and go to the bank. And door lock works really good. Alright. This is the key for now, because I haven't installed the key switch, but I'll do that once I move. So it goes into this port back here, and then I'm going to click it on, and when I do, you're going to hear the vacuum pump activate, which is going to charge the power brakes. It sounds hellaciously loud, but I'm going to try to do some different mounting techniques to get that a little quieter. Alright, now my window should work. Alright, cool. Alright, same transmission. Power steering is totally doesn't work because I don't have power steering anymore. But anyway, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go to the bank, and if it breaks down, I'll let you know. Alright, here we are driving. And I'm going to take some back roads because I'm so paranoid that this is going to break down on me. But see how quiet it is. And that pump is coming on to replenish the vacuum of the brakes because they're power assisted. Alright, time to drive. Alright, made it to the bank. Ta-da! Alright. Now hopefully we can make it home. Alright, here we are. We made it back. So I'm just going to roll up the windows. I'm going to cut off the master power. And then I will show you under the hood. So first, let me show you this. So this is where the gas used to be. And so you just plug an extension cord in there. And then back here, the majority of the batteries. Let's see here. This is about the only lock that actually works in the whole car. I think this car was stolen and recovered. Alright, so I kind of hide the batteries back here, not like anybody can steal them because they weigh like 100 pounds each. But this is the charger. This is the transformer that boosts the charger, the 120 wall voltage into the 144 DC. And then here's the batteries. They are AGMs, 12 volt. And then this is where the charger goes through. This is kind of some stuff to make sure that these two connections don't hit, because that would cause a bad happening. And then anyway, the main cables from this pack go down through the car body, and then they go underneath the car, and they travel in a PVC pipe, so that makes it a little safer. If you have those cables hit your chassis, that'll cause a lot of problems. But anyway, it travels up here. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. Nope, I cannot. Here you go. Alright. Alright, so up here, we've got 4 more batteries. And then this right here, this is the brake vacuum container, which is kind of weird, but it holds nothing. It holds the vacuum, which is then ported to here, which is the brake power booster, and then of course there's your brakes. And this right here, I don't know if you can see it because of the crazy glare, but this is the motor that sucks the vacuum out, and this is a switch that activates once it's at like 12 inches of mercury or under 12 inches of mercury. All right, cool. And then right here, this is the DC-DC converter. It's actually an AC-DC converter, but it works for this too. So this is actually plugged in to the 144 pack right here with just a standard plug. That way I could use it I could sell it if I totally broke. But anyway, that's just hooked to the 144 volts DC, and then out of here comes 12 volts, which you then run the windows, the brake pump, and everything else, you know, except for the power steering, which sucks because it's very hard to steer. Okay, cool. And then right here, this is a relay that you know, connects the 104 volts to this right here, which is the controller, which then is controlled by this potentiometer, and this right here is hooked to the gas pedal directly. Just that comes right off of the engine, and then the controller goes out of here, and then down deep in there you can see this right here is the motor. This is the engine, and so this engine, and it's kind of hooked up back there. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway, the engine is connected to the old ICE, which is the internal combustion engine's mount, which is down here. You can see it right here, with some stuff I really wish I could have welded better, but I can't. So it's kind of like hooked up with this L-bar steel here. And then one of the last things I did, which I don't know if you'll be able to see at all, is there's a bracket that kind of reaches out right here, and this is attached to the frame, and it goes all the way across here and attaches to the head of this motor, and that keeps it from sloshing around. And straight back through there, you can see this is the cable that that hooks up the charger. This right here is the cable for the positive from your pack back there, and this is the negative from the pack back there. And then I got a huge fuse right here, so when that explodes, it's got a casing around it. Won't kill everybody, but yeah, so that's it. It's really simple. There's a bunch of stuff left to do, like I'd like to get rid of all this stuff here, and I need to put a heater in there so you can drive it in the winter, and I need to clean up some of this stuff, which I just can't get to because I don't have good enough power tools, but you know, get some of this weight out of here. And then right down there is the power steering pump. So there's two open holes, and that's where the hydraulic fluid used to be. So anyway, I read that that'll corrode. So anyway, I have to kind of hook both of those holes up together, and then I won't get any power boost out of it, but it'll at least won't seize the steering. And that's about it. It's actually really simple, much more simple than an ICE, but it took me a long time to do. So anyway, that's it, and wish me luck on the rest of the tests I'm doing. All right, bye.